Welcome back to the Sunday Night Sports Blitz. Joining us in the studio tonight is Erik Evenson, the Director of Media Relations for the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Erik, first off, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you're having a busy afternoon, to say the least, so some unfortunate news to share with us tonight. Yeah,
unfortunately, the 2020 Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl will not be played this year. It's set for next Saturday, December 26th at 6 p.m. And we're really excited to have Army West Point here playing against a team we thought from the Pac-12 conference, but you know, as the landscape kind of shifted this last week and today, us along with a few other bowl games that just really ran out of teams, and unfortunately we got left out of the mix.
Now, Erik, there were obviously a lot of Pac-12 teams that opted out. The Independence Bowl has a contract with the Pac-12. Was there any thought to try to get a non-Pac-12 team in to Shreveport? And ultimately, how much of that played a factor in the game being called off?
Yeah, so we were really proactive in this process, and you know, we kind of called around my boss, Missy Setters. I need to give her a lot of credit, and it didn't work out our way, but she put so much work into it today and over the last week, in case, you know, this came about where we weren't going to have a Pac-12 representative. You know, we called multiple conferences, talked to multiple bowls to try to find a solution, and so we were looking outside of the Pac-12, especially once we learned that they weren't going to have enough teams for us, as well as the Armed Forces Bowl, which was above us in the standings. So we worked really all avenues, and unfortunately, you know, us, the Military Bowl, the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, and the Birmingham Bowl were all canceled today. So just kind of a numbers game, that the amount of bowl eligible teams, or you know, teams that decide to play in bowl games this year, just really ran out.
And you guys really did something unique, asking Army so early on in the season when they got that 6th win. So obviously they're not going to be able to play this season, but kind of just talk to me about that process, the decision to go and announce that, make it an exciting thing to look forward to for them.
Yeah, I mean, that was something that we worked with their marketing department, you know, the people in their athletics department, and we thought it was a really cool opportunity to, especially it was right after the announcement of bowl season, and we thought, you know, we can be the first bowl to invite a team, and they can be the first bowl to accept a bid into bowl season, and so we worked really hard on that, and you know, we were really excited. It gave us an opportunity to do something unique, especially in this year when the bowl requirements with the 6-win requirement went away from because of the NCAA. We thought we had a chance to do something really unique and invite them early, and you know, we were so excited to have them. Radiance Technologies, our sponsor, was so thrilled to have them in this game, and unfortunately it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm correct, BYU is scheduled to come next year. Does this change that at all? Does Army now get to come back, or are you guys not thinking that far ahead?
So I don't believe we've thought that far ahead. You know, next year we're slated for Conference USA versus BYU, with Army coming back in 2022 to face the American Athletic Conference. So that's something that I'm sure that our leadership, you know, and our partners, BYU, Army, the Pac-12, American Conference USA, I'm sure that's something that they'll talk about and discuss, but haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Yeah, obviously 2020 has been a very unique year, and I can't imagine working in the bowl scene during these strange times. So kind of just leading up to today, 24 hours ago, when we really had no idea, it felt like the Independence Bowl was actually going to happen. I'm watching Arizona State last night, like, all right, can they get that win, you know, to qualify? Did you feel this coming at all? Kind of like take us through where you were leading into today.
I think we didn't feel this outcome coming. We felt the multiple teams opting out. You know, we had already seen it kind of leading up into these weeks, and we knew there was a chance that, you know, that teams could really start to opt out in massive numbers. But we thought that once we got to today, that you weren't going to hear about any more teams announcing it today. You know, most teams finished up their season a week ago, and there was a few teams that played last night, and you heard some announcements last night, but we didn't think we'd hear any more today, and there was a couple more today that really changed the landscape of things in the bowl world, and kind of shifted some things that didn't work out in our favor.
Yeah, well, we really appreciate you coming in here today, Eric. I know you've got a lot going on right now, and we're definitely going to miss having the Independence Bowl in Shreveport. But looking forward to next year, right?
There you go.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Looking forward now.
Absolutely.
Well,